Alright, so I fought this battle against Aeneas some months ago, and I rewatched the replay recently, and I just can't get over a particular fact that happened during this battle, and then I'm going to showcase it today. So I am commanding the army of Makedonia, and Aeneas is commanding the army of the Senatus Populusque Romanus. And as you can see, he has brought a typical Polybian army, while I have brought a typical phalanx army. So this is what usually happens when a Roman player meets a phalanx player. The Roman player just ignores the phalanxes and just goes for the flanks. And so the main action is happening on the two flanks, and in particular I want to showcase something that happens on this right flank. As you can see, I brought my Gallic mercenaries to overwhelm his men and to shoot some javelins to the backs. This charge was screwed up, but whatever. And I also brought my slingers to pepper the backs of his men on the same flank. He responds adequately by sending his auxiliary cavalry, and I at the same time respond at my own right with my lancer cavalry. Now let's compare the two cavalries for the two factions. Now here Aeneas has brought one unit of Equites Thracium, the Thracian auxiliaries. Historically, the Roman auxiliary cavalry was really good, and the game capabilities of these guys do reflect this historical fact. They have big shields to fend off missile units and to be able to fight them effectively. They have high attack with their javelins and with their secondary longswords, which have also high lethality. They are really a decent auxiliary cavalry overall. My cavalry, however, is on a completely different planet. These guys are the Hetairoi, like one of the best cavalry in the Western world at the time. These are the elite Macedonian cavalry, and these are heavy lancers, and they are backed up by one unit of Prodromoi, which are medium lancers, but charger cavalry as well. So I am fairly confident that I can come out on top of this engagement, because he is going to charge my slingers and I am going to charge his cavalry, and a properly executed charge on this line on his cavalry would completely obliterate this unit, would cause probably 20 or 30 casualties on the spot, and this would mean an insta-rout, and this would mean that the routers would be cut down by the chasers during the chase following the route. Let's see what happens. So he charges the slingers here, but here you see the particular fact that I was talking about before. While the infantry engagement takes place, one single Polybian princeps, or rather principe, is wandering here in the middle of nowhere. He's just running in this direction, and as you can see, while he charges here and I am planning to charge here, then this single guy, this single principe, just screws up my charge, because they get automatically aggroed, they get engaged here by the principes, and as soon as I redirect them towards this cavalry, then he backs them off. So the whole cavalry engagement here gets screwed, and the whole battle gets screwed as well, because he would have been one cavalry unit down without having used any of his javelins, and I would have been definitely at an advantage on this flank, because then I could have run over this infantry with my superior cavalry and whatnot. But you see how much a battle can be changed by one single principe here.